Hi, welcome to a session for another eclipse. We have a full moon eclipse in the sign of Scorpio. It is the last one of a series that's run for the past 2 years. It will be heavy and intense. You've probably already felt like the full moon energy for the past, couple days. All right, full moons can, when we're dealing with an eclipse, it can play out 30 days before or after and up to 6 months. But this one does close a cycle. We started a new cycle with Aries and Libra last month, okay, which I did coverage on specifically for you guys, okay. I've already filmed Aries through Libra. I'm going to film the rest today. I will expect this eclipse to most affect anybody in the middle decan of Taurus. All right, that's about 10 to 20 degrees of Taurus, 10 to 20 degrees of Scorpio, 10 to 20 degrees of the other fixed signs, okay, that being Leo and Aquarius. All right, there is some tension with some spots because there is so much activity in Taurus. We have Mercury in Taurus, we have Vesta in Taurus, we have the nodes in Taurus, the true node, we have Uranus in Taurus, okay, and there's also some hot spots, okay. Insofar as my look on here, okay, there is some tension. We're not in a complete opposition between Pluto and Mars, but they're in opposite signs. All right, Pluto will be going back into Capricorn, all right, to wind up its stead in Capricorn before trekking forward and finally staying in Aquarius. It's going to be a little bit more tense during that time because it is wrapping up a very long cycle. Okay, and then it will remain in Aquarius until 2043, I believe, off the top of my head. Needless to say, there are some squares with Pluto. We still have Jupiter in Aries, but it will be moving into Taurus later this month. There is a lot for the positive, but there is some tension. When I see squares with Pluto, especially with Mars in the opposing sign, it's not an exact opposition, but it is in the opposing sign, to Capricorn. It's nearing an opposition. So those tensions can be felt because that would basically create what's known as a T-square. Those can be challenges that push us forward in a positive way. But if you're dealing with anybody with a sun, moon, rising, or you have one yourself that's in the, 10 degrees, middle decan, 10 to 20 degrees of the fixed signs, this, you just may feel a little bit more tense around this time, okay? It can also be for good. I don't know I'm not looking at your personal charts, but, just expect it. Realize this is the wrap up of a series of eclipses that have been going since 2021. So that said, I'm going to move on to Libra. I'm going to check and see if I did Libra, and if not, then I'm going to move on to Scorpio. I'll see you soon. Hi Libra, how are you? I am here to do your full moon eclipse reading. Okay, the full moon takes place on the 5th. It's in middle decan Scorpio, around 14 degrees. It's opposed by Vesta, nearly in conjunction with the sun, all right, in Taurus, as well as Uranus in Taurus, as well as Mercury, ruler of Gemini and Virgo in Taurus, as well as the North Node in Taurus, and it's sandwiched between Jupiter, which is at the tail end of Aries, very near where our where the solar eclipse was last month, kicking off a new set of eclipses in Aries and Libra. Okay, and this is the last set of eclipses in Taurus, across the Taurus and Scorpio axis. This will most affect your second house of resources and income. Okay, this falls in your second house, and there could be a culmination here affecting your stability, and it may be because of something unexpected occurring in regards to legacy taxes, inheritance, and deeply transformative sexual relationships, which the unexpected. Okay, in this regard. Okay, could be of issue here. All right. You could be when you're dealing with inner planetary bodies, we could be dealing with people that show up that are ruled and or have those energies heavily or are representative of the planets indicated. All right, and I mentioned that because of Mercury. And then we also have Venus, which is in Gemini, and we have Mars, which is in Cancer. Okay, let me just put you on the ascendant here. So There might be something unexpected here. Okay. We have mimicry here and exposed. Okay. If you're dealing with a Virgo, you may, or you're born near the Virgo cusp, you may want to check out Virgo, because we just had some like exposure in that area as well. And definitely some things could be exposed here. All right. They may entirely benefit you, or they could affect your second. We have caching and risk. Okay. I feel like there's something here to do with information. Anytime we're dealing with the modern ruler of Aquarius, we are dealing with technology, information, scientific breakthrough, intellectual property when it's combined with Mercury in this manner. All right. We're dealing with the 8th house issues. I feel like there could be something from the past with the South Node in Scorpio. All right. Something from the past maybe calling back out to you. All right. Or maybe coming back up now for one reason or another. Okay. And I have caching and risk. I don't know if there's a risk of exposure due to information that is out there, or cached or saved. Okay. You know better than me. Okay. And this may be entirely in a good way. Your ruler, okay, is in Gemini. Okay, it is going to be entering Cancer soon. All right, and the moon will be moving. It moves at a very fast clip. Okay, and will be trining off with Mars within days of the full moon eclipse. Okay, in your second house. That's pretty powerful. Okay, it's not a square, so I'm happier with that. Okay, so you could see positive movement forward, or something emotional may move forward as well. If you're working with a female or a creative endeavor, this might be entirely positive for you. Okay, however, I do see a lot of tension here for you right at the 4th, 5th house cusp. All right, near your home base and foundations, and near areas of children and creativity and things like this. If you're dealing with anybody that's born near the Aquarius Capricorn line, sun, moon, rising, there may be a little bit more tension there. Okay. These our poor Cappy Aquarius cuspers are going to be so happy once Pluto starts trucking through Aquarius, but they've had it hard now. And if you have a sun, moon, or rising that is, right near the Capricorn Aquarius line, this may be a little bit heavier for you as well. Okay. So just want to mention that. Okay. Because there are some squares here. All right. To the cusp of, Scorpio, Libra, all right, cusp, and to the nodal axis here, as well as some squares to Jupiter. Okay, and when I'm looking at your chart, Jupiter is right near the 7th, 8th house cusp. Okay, when I say cusp, I'm dealing with the sign placements. Okay, because I'm not looking at your individual charts. Okay, of Aries and Taurus here. Okay. This could bring in luck for you and or your loved ones and or extended family. All right. Could, but again, the challenges to that luck could be coming from your home itself, or from these placements. So definitely take a look in the ways you are restricting yourself, or others are restricting you, or something like this, because there is some tension here with the T-square. All right. Otherwise I see some really positive energy. Okay. We also have, especially with your ruler here. Okay. There could be something, again, that happens on a career front or in a public matter. Okay. In one way or another here. Okay, this is like a competitive vibe or a training vibe with the 5 of With the Five of Wands appearing here, there can be some, you know, anytime we have Pluto at the base of your chart, there are Ace of Swords and Justice. I love this. The King of Swords. There you are. The Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. There's something here that you're investing into that's been a very, very heavy burden. Okay, or you're looking out over your investments and thinking if something's worth it or not. There is a truth here that is, again, being exposed or is like coming to you, all right, at this time. Some of you literally could work in government or be in the justice system here. All right, I have the Five of Wands, the Fool, and the Queen of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles. Some of you could be in a competitive situation over a child or a loved one here, or you could really want to fight or compete for somebody's love. Some of you could be thinking of taking a fool's leap towards love, and instead of waiting, like getting in your boat here and moving the cart yourself or something like this, or someone else's, okay? Take it as it resonates, okay? What's this exposed? And I'm definitely like getting something of, you know, some sort of burdens or something of a higher order here. Okay, being cut, okay. Being seen. Okay. What's this over here? Some of you in relationship to work, there may be something that you do and that you've mastered, that you make quite a bit of money off of, or promises to bring you in a lot of abundance because it's like you have the system down, something like this. Some of you may have been trained by someone else that was like a mentor to you, or a parent in the same field or business, or via a family business, or a mentor that was very important to you. And like, it's like something to the effect of copying what worked before or something like this. Okay. Oh, there's definitely also some love popping up here, so I just want to mention it. All right, it's popping up with risks. So I don't know if some of you are interested in somebody that's off limits. It's popping up with female energy twice. Okay, does not have to be a feminine, but you know, these are more specific cards, so typically is. Okay, it's not like the tarot where it's gender neutral. All right, and it's more about the energy behind the card, although it can be feminine or masculine. It's just with the kings and queens in tarot, they're not as gender specific. Okay, with this caching and this child, and justice, I definitely am getting a something brand new here, possibly something that could bring you a lot of happiness, possibly a business here associated with something that's new. It could also be associated with this female here that's popping up. This person could be a romantic interest or a previous romantic interest. Okay, or somebody may have interest in you, or you may be thinking of taking a risk, or this person is. over here on this exposure, which is different than this, because although it may be related on the same stead. I'm definitely getting, you know, on this exposure, I'm definitely getting some, you know, maybe some treachery that's being seen. Something that was unfair that's going to get cut out or will be cut out, or that's been a heavy burden, or that has like some sort of karmic or spiritual consequences to it. All right, of some significance. All right. This could be for good or bad here, okay? What is this right here? I do feel like there is a possibly a Libra, Taurus, or feminine figure here, and obviously I'm reading for you right now. That's like dropping some baggage to move on here. This also could be a mother or a female boss or something like this here that is dropping baggage and moving forward. There could be communication about this, okay? This could be you, okay, as well. Like, if you've suffered a defeat, you may be like, you know what, I'm fucking, okay, let's just end it, I'm done, and let's move on. This could be you. This could be somebody around you, okay? Definitely getting communication on this, though. All right, what is this, Justice? I feel like there could be some good news here as well. This is King of Swords. I have a couple different energies here, so I'm just going to take a look at them before I speak on it further. Okay. Again, I'm getting this feeling that somebody doesn't want to work on something anymore, or doesn't want to fight anymore, or doesn't want to battle anymore. Somebody is like wanting to move things to calmer waters, okay? Or feeling emotional that things can't move to calmer waters. This could be you or another air sign in your midst, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, all right? Definitely popping with some... a lot of Taurus energy, all right, as well as Libra energy here, as well as could be Aquarius as well. All right, what is this Ten of Wands? On this Ten of Wands, I have the Chariot in reverse, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Rods. Certainly, somebody could have gotten back into a relationship with somebody here, okay, or made a turnaround that then became a heavy burden, or there may be a heavy burden here of some sort or another here. Okay. I feel like somebody's questioning their investments in a relationship here. All right, it could be a long-term partnership of one set or another here. All right, or this feminine energy is questioning the worth of an investment here. Okay, when it relates to emotional wish fulfillment, wondering if somebody could be carrying too many burdens here. I specifically see it popping up with a feminine in your energy, okay? And there is, like, if this is popping up to you, there could be some sort of decision here between two or something like this as well, or dropping some burdens, you know, to go one way or the other here, where, you know, things were a little bit stopped up on a merry-go wheel or something here a little too long, okay? And I definitely see that, you know, somebody is dropping some burdens here, moving quickly to drop some burdens. Either moving quickly to drop baggage and admit defeat, or like it's a lose-lose situation, let's just end it. Something of this regard here is happening. Okay, and the reason is due to some news here about some indecision, or maybe waiting too long on something, blew a tower, and you're like, shit, I should have moved quicker on it because now I got now this or that. Yeah. And there's definitely like a rebalancing of the scales here. Okay, could be having to do with give and take in a partnership of some kind here that's getting rebalanced. Okay. What's this right here? Yeah, you know, there may be somebody here that you really want a partnership with, but it looks a little bit risky. I feel like you've been resting on it, or somebody else has been resting on taking a risk here. They may take that risk. I feel like this is a love interest for some of you, okay? Those of you that are single, okay? Or somebody may see you as that and want to take a risk with you, something like this, all right? And I also get something like adding up, something adding up. Okay. Something adding up, or something doesn't add up here in regards to an offer, or maybe, again, a rejection of an offer here of some sort or another. May come in kind of quickly. May have been unexpected. Again, I'm getting a lot of Uranian energy here, okay, which is not surprising at all, all right? But I definitely feel like somebody is like, you know, definitely making a move to free themselves of some sort of situation here that was possibly done and over and toxic. Done and over and toxic. That may have left somebody feeling lack, or broke, or shit on, or abandoned. All of these things are popping up here, okay? Okay. Okay, I also have possibility of, again, I already said this, some new love here, okay? But there's some sort of clinginess or toxicity or chains here that are being kind of, you know, broken up. Okay, I have Capricorn here, I have Pisces here popping up, I have Strength card, Leo indicated here as well. Okay, but I feel like there is some sort of breaking of bonds and going into something new. This could be with work, or this could be 4th, 5th house matters. Okay. 4th or 5th house matters, all right? It also could be with extended family, with 2 queens and an empress popping up. Definitely could be. I don't know if somebody feels like they lost an opportunity with you, or you do with them, or something like this. There's definitely a reflective energy, you know, going on here, a feeling of nostalgia on somebody's part here. All right, that's occurring. What is this? And I do feel like there's going to be some momentum to move forward, okay? And I think that this could happen within 2 weeks of this full moon, okay? You know, I'm definitely seeing potential for a love interest here, okay? I'm definitely also showing something that was a very, very heavy burden and possibly just nasty over here as well. And I'm not sure that the two are related. You know better than me, Libra. Okay, but I had multiple things, and whatever that is, I feel like it's getting exposed or seen for what it is. Okay, definitely am. Let me just see something. What's this? If some of you, I don't know, need to move really quickly, that could have become like a real burden or something like this. I don't know. I wouldn't want to say you got in bed with a snake or something here. But some of you could have, yeah. Some of you could have. Okay. And again, I see that like if that happened, there's going to be like a cracking of the egg away from that. If that happened with this exposure here. All right. And I definitely am seeing, you know, also a love interest here. Okay. Looks like damn well with some promise here. Although I don't know what about it is a risk. You do better than me. But somebody is definitely like definitely trying to drop baggage attached to any dead weight or taking on too much responsibility more than their fair share or something like this here. Okay, this could be you. This could be somebody in your midst, okay? And I do feel like somebody may make some moves, you know, kind of quickly because of that, okay? And I'm definitely getting, okay, that. And I'm also getting that if there's some skill or something that you do that you're just really good at, that you will, like, you know, be able to recover, you know, by doing that. I don't know. I feel like somebody taught you how to do something, or there was some mentor here and there's something about you can do it from anywhere or something like this. I don't know if there's like movement going on here, or you're thinking of moving, or you're thinking of making a career move, but it's like there's a system here of being able to do it. I don't know, being able to do what they taught you. It's like follow me and you'll be fine. Something like this, okay? I don't know if this is an old skill or an old trade here, okay? Or something in business here that you're going to be starting, okay? I feel like they're two separate issues. I don't know why. I just am. Okay? All right. I love you, Libra. I will see you soon. Bye-bye. How in the heck are you? I am here to do your full moon's eclipse reading, all right, on May 5th, which is the last set of eclipses in the Scorpio, Taurus access signs, okay? It started in or around November of 2021, all right? Whatever you tried to embark on then or something like this, maybe coming to a full culmination. I do see some positive momentum to create some new structures, okay? Possibly in the 5th house, okay? Surrounding joy, creativity, and children, all right? Here, all right, it will most affect those of you that are born between 10 and 20 degrees of Scorpio. Okay, it is opposed in your 7th house of partnership, especially if you're dealing with anybody that's a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, there might be like some big changes on the partnership front and or the marriage front. Okay, if you have a new partner come in, they may come in very, very quickly. Somebody could, you know, get married fast or form a new business alliance fast or something of this sort. Okay, or reform one very quickly. Okay, there's a lot of positive energy here. Virgo and Gemini energy indicated here in your 7th house, all right, as well as Uranus in your 7th house, okay, as well as Jupiter at the tail end of your 6th house, all right, you know, nearing that line where the first eclipse in our new series of eclipses across Aries and Libra was you know, at the tail end of Aries here, okay? Your Hellenistic ruler is in the 9th house, related to philosophy and the law and higher education, as well as dogma, religion, and foreign affairs, okay? You may have like a strong drive in these matters right now, and a very protective energy around these themes right now as well, okay? Or someone else in your energy may be appearing in that area of your life, all right? That exudes that in some sense or another, or that you feel very protective of or love, okay? Okay? Let's see, what else? I want to mention here. Pluto is, you know, going to go in retrograde back into Capricorn, your third house ruler. If you're a true Scorpio rising, it will get booking in Aquarius. It just takes forever. You will feel much better once it does, but you guys have been through huge transitions over the past few years, okay? Some of you could have totally changed where you live, your foundations, your work, your home, all these things could have changed, okay? Massive transition on these fronts, okay? Sacred space. Somebody else popped with this. Who was it? I feel like it may have been Leo. Okay. We're also popping here with community card. All right. And in that third, fourth house front, that brings up vibes of community, places that you frequent on a daily basis. There may be a lot of protection around these themes right now, or into some sort of tree or extended community here. Okay. For you. Okay. We will take a look. We also have resistance, which, you know, the Plutonian energy here with some squares to Jupiter, and, you know, this cusp aspect where this recent full solar eclipse, hybrid solar eclipse is pretty strong. Okay. It will ease up. All right. There may be a resistance to some abundance, or a resistance in a move towards abundance, or something of this stead here that's just a little clogged. All right. I do see it. I do see it making headway. And what's great for clogs is Uranus. I mean, it just really is, because it brings in lightning thought and energy, a lot of communications here, a lot of change, fast movement. I see it being very clear in thought and intention, because even though Mercury is starting to move in retrograde, which can bring back review of prior relationships, prior love relationships and things like this, there's also something of the unexpected. So if you do have somebody pop up from the past, they may be somebody that you never expected to pop up, or something of this stead here, okay? Maybe entirely positive. And it's also a great time to go back and work on projects that need wrapping up or finishing that are not yet complete. Okay, Mercury retrograde can be great to be used for that, especially when we're dealing with Uranus and Mercury together with the Sun. You'll have a lot of energy to go back and finish projects that are overdue. Okay, I have the Eight of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Three of Swords. I'm sorry. Okay, the Three of Coins, and the Five of Coins. I feel like some of you are feeling like emotionally or mentally entrapped here a little bit. Okay. It could be in relationship to a decision that you're making, or some sort of immature conversation here that happened, or dealings with a child, especially if that's a child as an air sign, that just left you feeling all up in your head and are leaving you feeling a little heartbroken here. Okay, I have a lot of third-party energy appearing here, so I'm not sure if there was some sort of third-party interference here with the Three of Swords, the Three of Coins, and the Five of Coins. I'm just sensing a little bit of stress here, Scorpio. All right, a feeling of some heartbreak here, okay? And it seems to be surrounding this Page of Swords, which could be like something that was done hasty, or a decision, or immature words, or something like this. But let's take a look. What is this Page of Swords? Death in reverse. Okay. There you are. The Hierophant and the Lovers. Some of you, you know, could be regretting some sort of decision here that was made, okay, or a choice that was made, and perhaps the choice wasn't like, the choice left you feeling trapped, or something left you feeling trapped, and now There's just this feeling of being stuck inside your head about it. It could be a corporate decision here, okay? Could be, all right? But not necessarily. It could have something to do with a child, a commitment, and a choice as well, all right? What is this? Three of Swords. A Seven of Coins. There seems to be some heartbreak here about some fast action on investments or what you wanted to nurture or invest in. Okay, there's some heartbreak here surrounding that. And again, it could be because of something that happened quickly that leaves you feeling bad or in regret or something here. Okay. What is this Three of Coins? So I want to get to this part, okay? Because this is what you can do to help or hinder this situation, okay? Okay, I don't know if you feel like you lose an, you know, hold on. Okay, with the Three of Coins and the Four of Wands and the Tower in reverse and the Two of Cups, I feel like for some of you, there's a new foundation or beginning here in a relationship that's very important to you or worth saving, okay? Perhaps that you want to avoid a tower with. It could be somebody you're in a commitment with. It could be somebody that you want a commitment with. It could be somebody that you lived with or you consider home or family to you, okay? And I do see the ability here to avoid a tower with this person, with this situation, with this family member, with this loved one, okay? What is this Five of Coins? Hold on. What is this Five of Coins? The Knight of Cups, the Five of Swords. And the Empress. There could be something here related to a mother figure. Scorpio, how are you? I hope you guys are doing well. You are the superstars of this eclipse, and you wrap up the last in a series of eclipses across Taurus and Scorpio, okay? Your lives or the lives of those around you, especially affecting your first and seventh houses, have probably changed quite significantly. They could also play out in your career, but you've probably gone through quite a bit. Especially if you're born in the middle decan of Scorpio, or if you have a rising sign between 10 and 20 degrees, this one especially will hit you hard, or if you have a sun, moon, rising, and other fixed signs. If you're dealing on a personal relationship, marriage, business partnership, or anything of the like with long-term contracts, things like this involved with anyone with a sun, moon, rising that is a Aquarius and or a Leo as well. All right, you may feel some tensions with those energies around this time. All right, or they may have somehow be involved in some way. All right, or if you have a sun, moon, rising, you may feel tensions within yourself, like pulls between those two areas of your lives. I'm not looking at your personal charts, but if you're not a rising, wherever those hit, okay? So that said, I'm gonna pull a quick 5-card spread in here for you. I will be pulling some clarifiers. You guys are all doing well. Just remember, this is about transformation. We have the Seven of Swords here at the bottom, okay? We are starting here with the Three of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. You have a lot of threes. We have the Three of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords and the Sword of Truth. Okay, the Ace of Swords with the Eight of Cups at the bottom. When I'm doing the tarot, I'm pulling on a collective read for Scorpio. That said, these will never apply to all of you. Never force a reading. Okay, all the same standards apply. When I'm discussing the general astrology, I'm looking at it as if you guys are Scorpio rising. When I'm doing the tarot, I would never expect it to apply to all of you. So definitely take what resonates and leave the rest, and check your sun, moon, rising if this message isn't for you. But here at the bottom, and it could be something that comes up, it looks like there's some sort of possibly theft or cheating or something like this that is involved here, that there is some truth that comes out with. Maybe somebody has been cheating someone financially or some other way here, okay? Does look like there's a lot of clarity and truth, but followed by an emotional walk away of sorts, all right? With some, you know, perhaps some waiting, all right? It's looking pretty good after that, but there does look like there may be some pinching of pennies around here. I have a Four of Pentacles here, also indicative of holding on to your money or your pocketbook, okay? On a worldwide level, we can see some instability at this time with what's going to play out over the next so many months, all right? There's also a time of lightning invention, all right, and new ideas and things of this and the like that's going through your 7th house of partnerships. You may really be trying to form some new partnerships if you have a marriage or a long-term partner or business partner. You know, there can be a lot of like lightning invention or unexpected occurrences. However, you know, there is a lot of conversation dealing with those areas right now, and the possibility for something being formed that, even though it may be unexpected in one way, may last over the long term. So make sure you review things with that in mind, based on the past and the future, you know, and what you can expect from somebody versus not expect from somebody, okay? These could be happening in your other partnerships as well. 7th house doesn't just deal with marriage. It deals, like I said, with all family partnerships as well as business partnerships, as well as frenemies and things of the like. Typically agreements with a long-term vibe to them, which can also cover certain employment agreements as well, okay? That said, I want to pull in this Three of Cups real quick. Your ruler is in Cancer, trining off with anything that you guys have in Scorpio, all right, from about, I'd say 18 to 22 degrees, all right? Anything that you have between 0 degrees and 20 degrees of Scorpio is going to be trining off with a midpoint between transiting Venus, which is at the tail end of Gemini, and Mars, your Hellenistic ruler in Cancer, okay? So you guys might actually have some good romantic vibes right now. Some new things going on with children and things of this sort. You may also have a lot of responsibilities dealing with children and creative projects at this time, or just be putting in some more structures involving those things, especially with Saturn transversing Pisces right now, okay? You know, children can get older, children can, you know, leave the nest, or just some more structures and a little bit more responsibilities dealing with creative projects. This can be entirely good if you're working on a creative project and you really need to structure a new plan that you're very passionate about, okay? Can be a good thing. It's not always, you know, Saturn's not always a bad thing. It gives us a lot of fortitude, and if you do the work that's involved with Saturn, it usually leaves a present at the door, okay? All right, so give me this Three of Cups. I'm trying to think, I'll look at this chart and see if I have anything else I want to mention here. What's this Three of Cups? This reason you're getting the, okay, on the reason I'm getting on the Three of Cups, I'm getting the Three of Wands, which is your third card, which is the likely outcome. So if you've sown some seeds for something for a little while, or there's been something on the burner that, you know, about a good amount of work that you've put into something, or some sort of celebration or something that you're waiting on, it does look like there's a little bit more waiting, all right, in the future, all right, waiting for, this could be waiting for, you know, profits from a business partnership, profits from a new home, a new contract for a home, things of this sort here seem to be in a process of waiting, although they look positive, okay? It does look like you're coming out of some indecision about anything that was maybe emotional indecision about something as well. Maybe somebody else around you was in a space of indecision and is coming to some sort of new agreement or resolution. The Three of Cups can be an actual celebration, wedding, or get together of some sort. It can be. But it does look like there is like a period of indecision, if there was indecision in regards to this that you were feeling rather emotional about. I feel you know, there's some sort of signs here that you're looking a little more positive at the scenario, okay? With this Two of Pentacles, which is the basis for this waiting with this indecision and this emotional matter here, and again, you could be dealing with, you know, multiple parties, 3 or more people on something, all right? And it could be like getting all the wheels in the cog together, collectively or something is taking a little bit of time, but I do see like that there's, you know, could be something to celebrate here, all right, as well. I do see some sort of, with this Two of Pentacles and the Four of Cups in reverse, the Empress, the Queen of Swords, and the Magician. There could be an issue with a mother and a child going on here, or a boss, especially one that is possibly female. Okay, could have Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, all right, or Gemini in the chart, but does not have to. I feel like there is some sort of decision here dealing with rejection or spiritual or emotional lack of fulfillment here on someone's part here, all right? That has gone on, maybe some decision or juggling, maybe feeling like you're in a loop with someone. Could be a mother figure, but does not have to be. Also could be, this could be you showing up here, all right, as well, all right? But it does look like, hold on one second, give me this Three of Wands. That some of you are, on this Three of Wands, I have the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Again, indicating that for some of you, this has to do with family, okay? I have a Ten of Pentacles and the Hermit and the Eight of, actually the Nine of Swords here, all right? There could be a Virgo here that was under some feelings of anxiety or distress, or there could be some wisdom and protection here, all right, for someone as well, all right? There could be someone that's waiting here on some news. It does look like it could be someone older or somebody with a lot of wisdom, or somebody with some Virgo in their chart, perhaps. Okay, this could be you as well. You could be shining the light on your own anxieties and what you're going to let in or out of. There could be just, why is this showing up like this? Hold on. Give me the Four of Pentacles. On the Four of Pentacles, we have the Lovers and the Two of Pentacles again. Okay, I do feel like, and this has to do with your advice, so let me just give this a minute here and give me this Eight of Wands. There you are, King of Cups, Ace of Cups. There does look like there could be, somebody could be, you know, somebody else with water, or this could be you, you know, kind of walking away from a new opportunity at love, or somebody walking away from an opportunity or not recognizing an opportunity, okay? There does look like there were some choices here that you and or others made leading to something, okay? And I do see some tightening of the pocketbook here. Again, I have the Lovers with the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Again, some of you, yeah, and then I have like the Ten of Swords. There's, you know, it does look like there's, you know, some sort of choices or ending. Now, this could have to do with a child or just news traveling, okay, or somebody making a choice to be more independent in their lives, okay, especially if they felt a pinch here, all right, and, you know, it does look like, and I'm not sure if this is you or extended people around you that may not be entirely happy with decisions that are being made, but there does look to be some sort of decisions being made, okay, or looking out over things, all right? Give me this Two of Pentacles here. I feel like with this Two of Pentacles, somebody was like in a loop-de-loop, either in a family dynamic or at work or at something else, you know, just kind of trying to carry all the balls at once. There may have been some rejection here from a mother figure or a female boss, or some issues between a mother and a child or something of this sort here, all right, that you're reflecting back on, okay, male or female, all right, or is in the current energy, all right, and I feel like there is waiting here, all right, but someone is feeling a little bit bound, all right, or a little bit anxiety ridden, okay, you could have, and sad, okay, now you could have somebody in the family that is feeling some anxiety and or sad, or this could be you, all right, over some sort of loss here, dealing with family, all right, this could be processing from the past or in the current energy, okay, but it's like somebody's waiting for somebody to come back around, or waiting for somebody, or waiting for something to wrap up or get to a more stable ground, okay, after an ending, possibly a betrayal, okay, somebody could have felt betrayed in the family by someone else, or attacked or something like this, and maybe somebody feels sad about what they did. The 9 of Swords with this 5 of Cups and this 10 of Swords seems to indicate that someone is feeling sad about an ending, possibly a betrayal of some sort, possibly some sort of backstabbing and some anxiety, okay? And you could be, there could be somebody like shedding light on this, or just gaining wisdom, all right? And it just, what's this 8 of Cups? What's this 8 of Cups? The Emperor. There could be a father figure here, okay, that walked away, that lost his chance of fulfillment, or some sort of boss energy here where there's communication about lost love or something of this sort, or somebody that just didn't get their wishes fulfilled, had a good opportunity and lost it here of some sort or kind, okay? And maybe things, haven't worked out quite the way that, somebody wanted, all right? Somebody else's victory, maybe someone else's loss. This could be your victory as well, okay? I feel like there might be some communications in regards to a boss or a father figure here. Somebody may have been moving out of their ego and then wound up losing losing a wish fulfillment because they were moving out of their ego on something. I had to change my battery. Give me this. What's in between the Emperor and the 8 of Cups? It's between the Ace of Cups and the 8 of Cups. I do feel like someone is maybe making a choice towards their independence, okay? That, not feeding relationships that don't give them back emotionally. I see you feeling, and I do think that for some of you, this is you, a wealth of love, okay? And maybe some regret in regards to having to walk away from something, all right? Or someone that you care about, okay? There does seem to be some choices or some confusion about choices to walk away here as well, okay? And obviously, anybody that you cherish or treasure, show them, how you feel about them, by all means, okay? Anyone that's been good to you and cherishes you and you cherish them, obviously, okay? There may be, some issues with a father figure here. All right, that's wrapping up or ending here, okay? With someone making a move towards their independence, either directly connected to you or in your family here, okay? Because of an improper balance and give and take or something of this sort. I see you having a lot of strength here and communicating on strength and restraint in regards to something here, Scorp, okay? Perhaps, there was a feeling of pressure here or something like this, okay? Or something that was done quickly that now someone regrets or something of this stead here, okay? There also could be, hold on. What's this Hermit? Some of you could be dealing with some issues to do with child support or contracts dealing with company benefits and things of this like here as well, okay? Maybe walking away from opportunities or things that just aren't, I don't know if you're waiting to return to someone that you care for here. I just see a lot of love here. Okay. All right, and for some of you, maybe dealing with some issues of a child, okay? Leaving the nest or something like this as well, all right? Something of this sort, all right? What is this Five of Cups? There may be, you know, again, like a waiting for an ending here is like popping up, or, you know, for whatever reason. And I see a lot of love and feelings here, all right? For some of you, you could be really tied to people at work or something like this as well, too. A Cancer is popping up here prominently. I also have Leo popping up here. Okay, you could be dealing with a boss figure that is a Leo, all right? Or someone in a position of authority that is a Leo as well, all right? With strength near this Emperor. What's this Emperor? Especially with the... feel like some of you guys have some balls in the air that you're like closing out and moving through at once, and then there's a lot of heavy feelings here that are popping up, okay, for some of these people that are involved. So even if it is work, it's like highly affecting your family life as well, or some things that have been in process or something like this for a while, or, you know, I do see that you're coming out of a period of indecision, waiting for your ships to come in here on something, okay, weighing out your options. And my suggestion is to, you know, obviously show love towards those you love, okay, even if you can't be with them anymore or something like this, or they're far away, okay, you know, with healthy boundaries, of course. But I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Let me know how it goes, okay? Check your sun, moon, rising if, I don't know what you're in here for, if this did not resonate for you, okay? And intro. See you later. Bye, Scorpio. Hi, Sagittarius. How are you? I'm here to do your full moon eclipse reading, okay? Check your sun, moon, rising, all right? And your other placements is for sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, whatever you like to check, okay? But I always recommend checking your rising when you know it and you can, all right? You can look up your rising with your birth time, location, and date for free on the web if you know your birth time, okay? This takes place in your 12th house. It's a very, you know, secretive house. It is a, you know, typically associated with the house of confinement, but this can also be very heavy dreams or just something very emotional occurring in seclusion, or that is somewhat private to you, okay? You have a battery of planets in your 6th house, all right, telling me that if you are engaged in any therapy work, scientific work, healthcare work, or service-oriented fields, you may have a ton of activity in those fields right now, all right, which can be entirely good, okay, especially with Mercury in there as well as Uranus, all right? Vesta is also very close in there, but for whatever reason, it's shining a light into this secluded place. You may be working on something confidential or in secret, and obviously if you're engaged in any kind of therapy or work that's dealing with invention or technology or IP rights or something like this, you know, confidentiality may be, you know, important, okay, for whatever reason, okay? But I see a ton of activity with, you know, on a path towards, you know, for you, this could be personal healing. You may be like, you know, putting into place new technological advances at work if you're in a service-oriented field, all right? Or just be putting in a lot of new things to do with your health, all right? This, because the sixth house could also have to do with your personal health, your physical body, emotional, spiritual, mental health, things like this, all right? Or you may work in fields like that, all right? For those of you that are, I would think that this would be a very good time, all right? There is, you know, something with the new starting here, and this is closing a cycle of eclipses that I believe started in November of 2021. So if you think back to that time, whatever starts now or occurs now or comes to full culmination now, or to boil rather, 30 days before or after, may take up to 6 months to play out. But for whatever reason, you may be thinking back over a cycle, because this has hit a cycle across your 12th and 6th, all right? Since that period. So we are popping here with the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Emperor, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Cups. This is a heavy pull. Okay, this will not resonate for all of you. Check your sun, moon, rising if it does not. Okay, some of you, I feel like, are waiting on something on a domestic sphere. All right, or you're trying to create something new. All right, on a domestic sphere, and you may be taking some sort of leap, and they're, you know, now for some of you, this could be in relationship to a father figure or something like this at this time. Some of you could be involved with an earth sign as well, all right, or dealing with something in a corporate or higher end governmental bureaucracy or something like this, all right, when it comes to a job. I could also see occurring here, all right. There does look like you are, you know, there is some pain here for whatever Scorpio here is Sagittarius, sorry, Sag, popping up here today, okay? Some form of hurt. Hurt does usually get you going, get you moving rather, all right? Now this could be in regards to feeling a little bit of a tightened belt, or having something occur, maybe like that you were in a holding stance on something, all right? And you are popping up here with that, all right? Hang on, I want to look at this before I speak on this. All right, for some of you, I see this like that this could involve with, you know, the loss of an opportunity at work, or some ending and new beginning at work, okay? Some of you may be saying no to one offer and taking another offer, or looking for new work, okay, at this time. Or have, if you do work in any of the fields that I said, you may have some sort of project, case, or client that particularly touches your heart at this time, okay? I do see that some of you, if you are getting promoted, or you do get promoted, you know, there may be cause for celebration here, okay? You know, that does look like the likely outcome, all right? Others of you may be working with a male or female figure that is pretty high up in the ranks, all right, and celebrating with them on a win of some sort, okay? This win could play out during Jupiter's entry into the 6th as well, all right, which will occur later this month, okay? Can't tell you this exact date off the top of my head. Give me this Eight of Cups. Okay. I would definitely suggest to walk, you know, I do see you waiting and walking away, or waiting for your ships to come in. You guys could have felt a financial pinch, or been waiting on some sort of opportunity here that did not manifest in the past, that's causing you some sort of pain here, all right? But there is like some sort of speaking out on waiting here. And I do feel like, you know, maybe that waiting had to do with walking away from something else to go towards another opportunity here, okay? Give me this King of Cups. There are some deep, you know, well of emotions here with this King of Cups appearing here. Some of you may have some water in your chart or be dealing with somebody with some water in their chart, but hang on one second here. Just want to look at something. I do feel like, you know, for some of you, you may be dealing with some issues in regards to letting go of some anxiety or feelings of competition. I don't know if they were within the family or that there was some sort of, some of you also may be working with a group that is very competitive or either physical training again or training in some of those other areas, especially if it's like very mentally active or physically active. Okay, I do see you guys coming out of a period of anxiety if you are facing one as well, because you are able to feel clearly about your decisions, okay, and what you're waiting for and what you are not. Okay, and it does look like there is something coming in here after some heartbreak, which is cause for celebration. Okay, so what that heartbreak is or was is going to differ for all of you. Okay, and especially if you are transitioning here at work or at home or in some way here, I do see some sort of celebration. Okay, this could be, you know, again, a place that you would frequent often, or a sixth house service related field of some sort. Something here fortunate does come through, and I think that it will play out over the course of Jupiter, which is your ruler's transit through Taurus, okay, in your sixth house. Okay, so whatever was hurting or painful that you've been dealing with is and it does look like it's because of an ending, whether that was at work or something in regards to health, or whether you work in a health or something field, is going to differ for all of you. But I do see that the likely outcome is going to be cause for some sort of celebration here, okay, with a lot of joy to it. So if you, you know, have been having some sort of anxiety or issues here in the past, they may be wrapping up, all right? They may be wrapping up. Because I do see you guys kind of entering some sort of victorious new cycle here, all right? And a deep well of emotions behind them, all right? To either work, collaborate, or train with somebody. There may be some heavy work involved here, all right? Especially with all the activity in the sixth house over the next 6 months. It does look like you will enjoy it, okay? Some of you also could have been waiting for a certain opportunity to give you the benefits or something like this that you wanted, or the perfect package or something of this sort. Okay. I feel like touch into whether it's a good environment for you, whether you're feeling a lot of love with the environment, a feeling of camaraderie, is what I'm getting here, all right? And dropping burdens related to other things here. I do see that happening, and a drop of anxiety for those of you that have been going through some anxiety here, okay? I do see there's some training here and some victory in regards to this, okay? For you guys, all right? Hold on one second. Some of you also could have been working with somebody who's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius as well, all right? In home and or family here. Okay, I'm a little bit stressed about money because of something going on with the family or at work here as well, okay? I see that subsiding because, again, at least the Sag popping up here, there's something real fortunate that looks like it's coming through after some heartbreak and an ending, okay? Don't be surprised if, the pain and or something, related to immediately surrounding this full moon eclipse, brings up some pain. But the outcome looks really good. I don't know if you're doubtful about a certain outcome in relationship to a certain new project or going a new way on something, but that looks pretty damn fortunate. Okay, so I love you, Sagittarius. Enjoy the eclipse. I will see you for your regular readings, all right? And see you on my other platforms. Bye. Hi, Capricorn. How are you? I am here to do your full moon eclipse reading. It takes place in the sign of Scorpio, middle of the road, okay, affecting your 11th house. of blessings and outward networks, okay? Typically known as the house of good fortune in Hellenistic astrology, okay? There could be something very emotional or something surrounding a feminine figure, a mother, a female boss, and or just something emotional, some sort of blessing that comes in from outward networks here, okay? That could be blessing someone that you know, or a blessing coming in for you, okay? Or something emotional, all right, that is, you know, kind of evolving over the course of the 30 days, you know, surrounding this eclipse, which wraps up a cycle that's been going since on or around November of 2021 off the top of my head, okay? Your ruler, you are going to have Pluto re-enter your sign. If you guys are born near the Capricorn Aquarius cusp, it's been a rough road with that sitting there for so long. It will get moving into Aquarius, and you'll have a lot of relief once it does, okay? It is going to transverse back. This looks good. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands, the Empress, the Nine of Cups, and Temperance. Some of you could be moving up at work. If you are, it looks like it's a freaking amazing wish fulfillment. Others of you could be becoming a mother, or interested in someone that has children, and or interested in someone new, all right? Or dealing with some sort of feminine boss here, all right? Somebody that represents all four queens at one. There could be a time of fortune for this person here. This could be you, Capricorn. I feel like the timing looks like it's right on finally stepping towards something new here. I feel like there was something new that budded or was brought to your attention. You know, it could be within the last 30 days to 6 months or something like this. But I do feel, hold on, that it's something you want very much, okay? Very much so. And I feel as if as Jupiter transverses through Taurus, you're going to be coming upon a fortunate time here, okay? Because it does look like one of, you know, some sort of wish here is being fulfilled on some level. Now, with Jupiter going through your fifth, you know, there can be the birth of new children, or a person. You're popping here with the Emperor too, so I am getting a possibly a masculine and a feminine figure here. Okay, this could be your parents and or a set of parents. All right, again, I feel like there may be some sort of move here involved, and or travel, or a lot of communications coming in. The Tower is here. Okay, what's the Ace of Wands? All right, some of you could be dealing with somebody with some Aries in their chart, okay, as well. All right, or a delayed new start here, all right, to something. All right, something that you either wanted to close a cycle or a cycle needed to close so that you could start something else may also be the case here. All right, there could have been some sort of battle or loss to a new start. Okay, due to a father figure or a boss figure here as well. Okay, if like your dad or your parents didn't approve of something that you wanted to do, this could also apply for those of you that are younger here or aren't dealing with like a head honcho somewhere. All right, what is this, Empress? With the Empress, we have the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. I definitely, I don't know if like there was something that you were waiting on to go towards somebody, or somebody else was waiting on to go towards somebody. I do see like some burdens being dropped here, all right, to make for a happier home life and or security and or marriage. Or those of you that are not may meet someone that you are very, very interested in for marriage. Somebody that you would have children with, or somebody that already has children. It could also be a possibility here. What's this Nine of Cups? I feel like this was an offer that kind of got stopped up here, possibly in the past. I'm not sure why. The reasoning is going to be different for all of you. Some of you may have felt a little bit indecisive about a Leo here as well. There could be a Leo here that's in a place of indecision or something like this, okay? Or another fire sign. Hold on, what's this Temperance card? There's somebody around that, or some new start here, okay? That maybe you or somebody else was in a period of indecision, or there may be somebody that's upset with you going after your wish fulfillment. This could be a person, literally could be a person. Your parents could be upset, or there could be some other kind of crossover here where you're afraid if you go after somebody you want or something like that, someone else will be upset. There could have been a little bit of an indecision about a new start. Could be, you know, in regards to a new position, a new house, or a new start in a relationship, actually dating someone. Seriously, because I do see romance here. And I see romance being possible because of someone else dropping baggage in regards to something. You or someone else dropping baggage because of something, okay? There also could be some sort of emotionally breaking free from something to make a new mix here on something else, all right? I don't know if you were waiting for you and or someone else to be sound to approach or something like this, but I'm kind of getting this vibe. What's this Tower here? Okay. Others of you could be having issues with two siblings, all right? Or, you know, in a family environment here. Okay, could be one with fire and one with water in their chart. Okay. Yeah, this there is a tower here, but it looks like a good tower. It's like freeing up some sort of restrictions, or there could be communications about someone else, you know, getting into a little bit of trouble here, but yet, for whatever reason, you're free or something of this stead, okay? I feel that there's been some sort of block on healing. This block on healing could have to do with dogmatic views or something like this, all right? Or something to do with bureaucracy here as well, all right? But I feel as if there's guidance, okay? All right, and I do feel like something's very fortunate here, all right? There could be something here related to a child that is a fire sign as well, okay? And or an older person that also has fire in their chart, okay? Or is born near the cusp of fire, all right? I feel as if some of you may be worried about a child's spiritual or emotional discontentment dealing with a family issue. I see that being fine if you were, okay? Or turning out better than expected or something like this, okay? I don't know why this is popping up, but this is popping up, all right? If it's not resonating for you, check your other signs, okay? Because this has got some specifics in it here. All right, but I definitely see some love coming in, possibly because, you know, after a period of rest, all right? And some of you may be on a vacation and or honeymoon or planning one, okay? And it may be with extended family as well, like a extended family vacation or something like this here as well, all right? That would be highly enjoyable or something, all right? Like this is showing up here or appearing here for someone, okay? This could involve your children and or someone else as well. Getting a lot of pages popping up, okay? We've had like every page pop up. And with the With the Emperor and the Empress, I just feel like a lot of you are dealing with an extended family issue if this is not your personal family or household unit, okay? I do see something really, really wonderful happening here, okay? And a coming back together, okay? If you are able to tap into this new beginning, I also feel as if there was something that you wanted at all costs, or someone else that wanted something at all costs. They could have been, you know, moving kind of funky in the past, or again, blocking some sort of opportunity. Here, I see that wrapping up. Okay, if it was a clearing, all right, a shedding of that, all right. There could have been somebody here being greedy, or, you know, doing something seedy. If they were, I feel like that's going to be coming to an end, or it may come out. All right, you are showing up here, but when I show you with this Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Devil, with this Star in reverse, it's like there was some greediness or holding on to something, or some stealing, lying, cheating, manipulation possibly here. All right, again, this could have also happened, but I see that kind of ending, okay, so that something else can begin, all right, and you going towards it, okay, or someone else here, all right, and I see it looks damn lovely, so please let me know how it goes, but it could be just a little bit intense. Entirely in a good way, but a little intense. Yeah, the sun's coming out. Okay. I don't know if that feels because like you feel exposed or someone else is exposed, but that, you know, there also could, I already said that there could be some travel here involved as well. Moving things to calmer waters with somebody, and some sort of new base here. All right. So let me know how it goes. It looks damn good. All right. You may receive blessings from an outside source, or someone else may come across some sort of opportunity here. The opportunity looks lovely for this person, and it could involve children. I have just a ton of issues related to children and or siblings of yours, if you don't have children of your own, okay? Or a romantic interest of yours does not, okay? So that said, I will see you later, Capricorn. You know, you have a lot of activity in the 5th house, all right? And as Jupiter transfers is through there, that is luck and abundance, all right? So that is going to continue to grow, all right? Those of you that cater to new romance or something like this may have a lot of activity going on, and or a lot of new creative projects. If you do not have children of your own, then you could be highly involved in really creative projects that are very fortunate, and working with some upper management if you're not having issues with your family. All right, so that is the other thing that I see there. Definitely check your other placements if that didn't resonate for you, and I will see you soon, Capricorn. Enjoy it. Capricorn, I also wanted to mention that Venus is about to enter Cancer, and Mars is in the 7th house. Again, that looks damn passionate, and or damn passionate about, like, if you are involved in creative projects, they could wind up in contracts. You could wind up getting new opportunities that were unexpected, okay? And have a lot of action and or drive dealing with partnerships as well. Could be passionate as well, okay? Could be. All right, let me just take a look at something real quick. Yeah. Like if you do start dating somebody new that gives you butterflies, that person, I'm going to get serious with that person, or already deem them to be serious. This could be somebody you already know just because the way I saw the Ace of Wands there, okay? Or somebody in your periphery. But again, this person could have come in as a blessing through outward networks, like you met them by chance or something like this, okay? Enjoy it. Let me see if I wanted to say anything else. No, that's about it. I just feel like some of you may get some sort of blessings here, all right, for you and or a partner coming up here, all right, or some other female figure has some sort of blessings coming in that positively affect your family. I don't know if it scares you or scares a father figure at first. It could. Definitely could, all right, and there may be, you know, somebody acting out of bounds here or something like this that kind of gets a wake-up call or something, you know, especially if it is a male figure or boss, okay? So let's move on. How in the heck are you? had some fast and energetic reads today, all right? I want to do a reading for you for the full moon, which takes place in Scorpio on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. It is wrapping up a series of eclipses that started in or on or around November of 2021, off the top of my head, all right? We just started a new series of eclipses across Aries and Libra, okay? Your ruler, your Hellenistic ruler is now moved into your second house, telling me that you're going to be putting in a lot more effort into income, all right, income sources, new sources of revenue, things like this, and putting in a lot of structure and time into these things, all right? You may feel a little bit hazy about these things as well right now because of Neptune's involvement. For some reasons, for some of you, they may involve new creative projects, but there may be some sort of haziness in the second house as well because we have Neptune and Saturn in there, okay? Now, those of you that work in spirituality or work with somebody that does or work with religion, you know, may, you know, or going to like rabbinic school or something like this may do really, really well. You know, enter a new form, be creating new structures in this way, things of this sort. Always be careful of radicalism and evangelism, but for the most part, you know, and also those of you that are in any kind of film or camera work or anything like that, would also tend to fare very well with Neptune here, all right? In this placement. Now there is a square between Venus and Neptune to Venus, all right, with this, and it can create a little bit of haziness. So maybe not, and maybe things aren't entirely clear how everything's going to play out or something like this at this time. But there's definitely a drive there from you to put in the hard work and effort towards something here, all right? Now, the culmination that's takes place in your fourth house. You could have a lot of conversations going on at home. You could work from home. It could be also be facing some unexpected events or occurrences in the home or a move of home, okay? The death card with the shadow side is popping out, okay? Some of you may be dealing with your own shadow side right now as well, okay? You know, this takes place in the 10th house of career. So again, I just spent a lot of time talking about the second house. There could be some sort of emotional culmination in career or some sort of feminine figure or female that is of prominence or important to you in your career right now that you're working with or something like this of the sort as well. Okay, when we're dealing with the sun and the moon, we can also be dealing with the father and the mother. 4th and 10th houses can also deal with father and mother home. Okay, whether that's you or thinking about your father and mother in home right now is going to differ for all of you, but I just like to mention the things that I see in the chart. Let's see, what else did I want to mention? Venus is going to be exiting your 5th house of romance. Okay, and children, and you are popping here with the 10 of Pentacles and the Lovers and the Moon. Ooh, this is going to be a big one for you, huh? All right, if you are dealing with someone else that has a Scorpio, a Leo, or a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, okay, it will be a little bit heavier. You guys are on the fixed sign axis. I definitely see a father figure here and some sort of security and choice about love that you're rather emotional about, okay? Maybe you guys also deal with families at work. Some of you could, all right, or family matters of some sort here. Keep in mind, it can take a little bit of time for everything to play out. Some of you actually look like you have some sort of mate here coming in that's a focus for you around this time. All right, I have a Page of Wands here at the bottom with the Magician and the King of Cups and the 8 of Cups and the High Priestess. And the 5 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords and the Hangman. Some of you also may be dealing with a Pisces, all right? Sun, Moon, Rising. There may be some sort of news here. Kind of looks up and down. So again, some things could be shrouded in the mist here. Although this looks damn good from this initial reading here. But let me pull some stuff here. What is the Lovers? As Jupiter goes through your 4th house, some of you that are true Aquarius risings may move to a larger home or make it a goodbye or something like this on a home as well. Okay, I just want to mention that because Jupiter will be entering later this month into Taurus. It would be a beneficial time for you. Can also affect your career beneficially. Things of this sort, okay? Here you are, the star. Some of you may have 2 children or be dealing with someone with 2 children, okay? Again, I already brought up issues. I'm definitely getting a lot of, hold on a second. What's this Knight of Pentacles? I see some, there's some, for those of you that this is resonating with, there's some sort of improper give and take here in a family dynamic. Could have to do with child support or unfairness between siblings or something like this, all right? Or something here causing some heartbreak on improper balance or give and take. There does look like there was some sort of efforts, you know, or something that's been going on for a long period of time here that could add up financially and or cause some sort of loss emotionally that affected you or someone else around you. What's this Emperor here? I do see some sort of stress about freedom or like going back to somebody or something from the past. Maybe some of you got back together with somebody from the past, or you're dealing with something from the past, okay? Or, you know, some of you could be dealing with some, you know, letting someone go as well, okay? There could be a figure here involved, okay? That you're either stressed out about or somebody else feels anxiety about, or if this is you, that you feel a little bit stressed. From releasing, but I mean, you know, you also could be excited to release yourself from some chains, or someone else is here, okay? What is this Lovers here? All right, there's usually, you know, a significant connection, all right, attached with the Lovers, all right, or some sort of choice. And it does look like there was some sort of choice here in the past that's popping up here for the Aquarius, popping up today, to walk away from something. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo and or a Sagittarius, all right? Or making a decision in regards to a Sagittarius, all right? Or a Leo here, all right? There could have been something where you were afraid to gain your independence because of something with your own parents or something to do with a child of yours, okay? Here as well, all right? And I do think like there's some good news. If you were waiting for someone to be available, I feel like there's going to be good news in that regard for those of you that were. Okay. What is the 10 of Pentacles here? Yeah, I feel like some of you guys are releasing something that you were holding on to in regards to rejection, feelings of rejection with family, feelings of security with family. I feel like something here, either some greediness, hoardiness, or fears of rejection and insecurities here, either revolving around your family, extended family, or your feelings of clinging on to something itself are being released, okay? I have the 10 of Wands in reverse with the 4 of Pentacles in the upright and the 4 of Cups in the reverse, okay? So I don't know if there's a feeling of coming home or a feeling of a new family or a feeling of potential here. I'm definitely seeing it, and I don't know, and I do feel like that's, for some of you, maybe some of you guys made a choice to walk away from something. It could have been walking away from something romantically due to a child or some sort of news that somebody wasn't waiting around anymore and made a choice here, all right? But in this present energy, I see you may be feeling like a little bit emotional about this around the time of the full moon. eclipse here, okay? And there could be something new that's manifesting for someone around you. Again, it could have to do specifically with a mother figure. Somebody could have Cancer and or Pisces in their chart as well, okay? And I also see some children here, all right? And there does look to be some sort of victory here that somebody's manifested for themselves. I don't know in what way. How it is going to play out differently for you, all right? But I do see, you know, hang on one second. What's this Judgment? Some sort of new beginning that someone's walking towards here. That could be you. Okay. And it is saying like, I do feel some like good excitement here about a potential new beginning that you do want to dedicate some effort into. Okay. This could be a you know, a masculine energy, or you know, could be freeing yourself from some sort of, if any of you have been like on the outs with your father, you could hear from him as well. All right. All right. Or just be going back to something from the past or someone from the past. All right. Somebody could have a new work opportunity that affects a personal relationship here as well, or a work relationship. I mean, I see it. It looks like a damn good thing. It looks like there's some excitement here, and it frees somebody up from some chains here. It does look like somebody wants to invest in it. All right. But there's some sort of harvest or something of sorts here associated with it. But the news may be shocking or something like this. Again, I'm getting the Emperor. Okay, so it could be a father figure or masculine energy, a boss here, male or female, and or a Aries, or somebody with prominent Mars in their chart. Okay, somebody that's Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio, or Aries could be here as well. Okay. What's the Tower? Something to do with work or news, dealing with a business partnership or something may have come in quickly. Okay. It may upset your father and or your siblings or something like this. I see it as being overall positive here. Okay. But I'm definitively getting a lot of fire here with somebody here. Has got some fire in their chart or some heavy Mars in their chart here that's involved with this story that's popping up today. Okay. Again, I feel like it's something celebratory in nature here. Somebody is definitely like releasing themselves from some chains that bind and going towards some sort of calling in one way or another here. Okay. There could be a Leo involved here. All right. As well. Or you may have some prominent Leo in your chart. Okay. I wish you all the luck with it. Let me know how it goes. I'll see you soon. Bye, Aqua. Pisces, how are you? I wanted to do a reading for you guys for the full moon eclipse, which takes place in your third house of close, tight networks. All right. Places that you frequent on a daily basis and the area of siblings. Okay. There seems to be a lot of unexpected activity in this area, and or a lot of activity. You guys may be doing a lot at work or school or in your neighborhood right now, or in your general close, tight-knit communities right now. Okay, there might be a lot of invention, a lot of talk, a lot of like grassroots work going on, or volunteering, or actual physical work, and or a lot of communication going on right now. All right. And that could be, you know, there could be some new ideas going on there, especially with Uranus. We can have some unexpected happenings. Whatever is coming up unexpectedly, though, now, all right, with Uranus like over halfway through its stead in Taurus, may have been going on for a long time, and there may be a spark of something new that whatever occurs could have some long-lasting staying power. Okay, I don't see it as bad. I see it as connected with a path towards the future. All right, so those of you that work in communications, maybe changing some things right now. All right, and whatever you're changing or new things that you're implementing right now, there just may be a big focus on communications and new sparks here. Okay. with Saturn in your first house, you're going to have a lot of wherewithal to put in structures and put in work and effort that people are going to see visibly on the outside. You may have a more serious tone about you. Those of you that are in the creative arts with Neptune here could have a lot of drive to do things that are more creative or fulfill your dreams right now, all right? And have a lot of staying power to put in some structures and stuff to help you do that, all right? From the 12th house, we have Pluto, which is going to be re-entering Capricorn here, all right, and into your 11th house. And I feel as if once it gets kicking in the 12th house, you guys will enjoy it more. It's not the easiest place for it to go through, but it is like a lot of inward transformation that may not be visible to the outside, but I think will affect you positively, all right? And it could involve some foreign travel or things of the like over the next few years, or may have over the previous few years, okay? Some expansion of some kind for you, okay? Expanding your reach, things of this sort, all right, could be on the table. Again, with this third house, with this occurring in the 9th house, the full moon is in the 9th house. You have a lot of energy focused on the law, travel, philosophy, higher philosophy. Again, those of you that are doing like religious unpacking or are spiritual or are dealing with things in your tighter networks here, there could be some sort of culmination or change that occurs at that time. Some of you may be gaining new training at this time and or traveling at this time, all right, or within 30 days of the moon, all right, which could take up to 6 months to play out. So you may be doing some traveling over the summer or engaged in some sort of emotional occurrence that really affects your philosophy here, all right, on a larger scale, okay? With this fixed house energy, if you're dealing with somebody that has a Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and or any of the other fixed signs, they could be going through some tension or be kind of a spark for some sort of tension, okay? If you're dealing with Leo, Aquarius, all right, Taurus and or Scorpio, okay? Let's pull a quick spread for you, my dear Pisces, all right, and take a look here. We have the Chariot, the Four of Wands, the Devil, or the shadow side in this deck, the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, we have the King of Wands at the bottom, and the Fool, and the Six of Cups. Some of you may be dealing with somebody in family that has some fire in their chart here. All right, it could be a child or someone you knew since you were a child here, related to your family here. All right. The Sun here as well, and the Ace of Pentacles. You could have some sort of new beginning coming up here, or be willing to take some sort of leap that you feel very nostalgic about, or have a new beginning with family, all right? Especially if someone's like dropping their ego or something of this sort, okay? I do see some movement here with the Chariot appearing here, and the Four of Wands. I mean, certainly some of you guys could have gotten some sort of good news, or some sort of good news on the career front, or actually been involved with some sort of travel for a wedding or something like this over this stead, or travel for some of the things that I was discussing, especially if you're involved in like research or fellowships or some sort of, you know, somebody, you know, you could have got a book deal for all I know, all right? With this Devil appearing here, I'm going to pull some on that. With the Three of Pentacles is indicative of some sort of conversation and or contract, and there's either some sort of sneakiness here involved that you should just watch for, or there's something in relationship to some sort of sly thinking that's required on your part, or something like this, all right? Which can be entirely good. Some sort of tactical work here, all right? Okay, give me the Chariot, because the Chariot is usually involved with a victory of some sort. It's also connected to Cancer. I have the King of Pentacles here. Page of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Wands. I feel like you or somebody else around you may own their own business and or may be married, okay? Of course, you could be working with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, but not necessarily. But I do see some sort of victory or win. You may have been making a decision or thinking about a decision that you've now heard good news on and can move forward. Yeah, 8 of Wands. Give me this 4 of Wands. All right, and again, there may be some sort of travel or some new deal here indicated. I just pulled out the 8 of Wands again. I do feel like there's some movement here, positive movement. Okay, now it could be in relationship to travel for a wedding or a marriage or something like this, but you know, it also could be related to some sort of good news on the career front or education front or something of this sort as well. All right, dealing with 9th house matters. Okay, I see moving like it's like it happened, whatever it was, it looks like it happened very quickly. All right, you're showing up here with your card on this 4 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the freaking Knight of Wands. I don't know if this was a secret win, but if it was, it seems to have happened quickly. What is this shadow side here? Okay, this could have to do with the sun. Let's see. I don't want to speak on this too soon. I feel like a balance of give and take here, or if you are moving, like you may not be getting, or traveling somewhere, you may not be getting all of the money that you want, but the perks are great, or something like this, okay? Or if you're getting a fellowship for teaching or something like this, or working on a doctoral degree or something like this, the benefits are worth it, or something of this sort, even though you may not be at your ultimate goal. The Devil can also indicate extreme profits, okay, of some sort or another, okay? But with these, with what I'm showing, it's like here, it's like it comes in later, or there could be some sort of, if there's something nefarious going on, there could be some sort of light that's shining down or illuminated about the improper give and take in a situation. If there was some sort of situation here where there was improper give and take, or something of this sort, like you could literally be shedding light on this, or have the light shed on this around this time, okay? What is the 3 of Pentacles here? On this 3 of Pentacles, I'm getting the 3 of Swords. Hang on. So I am feeling as if, and the Emperor, as if there may be some sort of issues here with a father or a masculine boss figure, okay? There could be some heartbreak or a third-party situation, or some sort of agreement or contract that didn't go as you please. Now, of course, if you're traveling, there could be a father figure and or a boss that's not happy about it as well. Or some sort of third-party interference here that comes up that's like put some sort of spanner in the works here. There could be some sort of lies in relationship to a child, or a lack of independence, or someone like stealing away or strategizing to maintain their independence from family. I don't want to say, there could also be somebody here that got married fast and lost their independence here by that, or something here that to do with a marriage or something that interfered with something here. I'm going to pull some more on this. Hold on. Literally, somebody here in your family or you may have snuck off or eloped here quickly. Something to this effect. It's a possibility. Could be a sibling or something, so I just want to mention it. I do show a release of anxiety here surrounding possibly an Aquarius as well, or a Gemini, all right? This could be you or somebody that you're attached to. There could be somebody that wants to make a fool's leap towards you, and there could be some sort of fast proposal, again, in the family or something like this, or some sort of fast proposal dealing with family and children, or some sort of leap of faith here on something, okay? That puts an end to some other situation, all right? Now, if somebody was treacherous or lied, stole, cheated, or tried to rob somebody here, there could be an end to that situation as well, okay? What is this Three of Swords? Yeah, I am like showing with this Three of Swords, with this Three of Pentacles, there could be, again, some sort of third party scenario here that causes some sort of ending here. It could be dealing with a, somebody born on the Leo Virgo cusp, or it could be somebody with some earth in their chart, not necessarily, but it does look like some sort of, no, this could have been strength that you had to have, like something may have not been able to be healed in a domesticated situation as well, all right? Or there could have been prior heartbreak here. Some of you could have like children born of another marriage or something like this here, so I just want to mention that. Or have dealings with your father here, all right? Or an ending dealing with your father here, or a conversation about heartbreak or an ending here that where things were unhealed here for a little while. What is this? Because this all looks positive and this looks like the outcome. I do not want to take away from that for you. All right. This stuff seems to involve some others, and this does have to do with your advice. So I just want to like take a look at it here before I speak on it. I feel like some of you, for some of you, someone just disappointed you in relationship to something. I'm not sure how. It could have to do with a conversation or a contract or somebody that didn't come through for you. All right. I do feel like you were waiting too long or something like this, or there could have been some sort of argument or a contract blows up because of something. However, I see you winning, so I don't want to like focus you on it too much. Aside to say, you know, if you have an amazing opportunity that's going to positively benefit your life or the life of those around you, obviously, you know, you may be taking it and it may cause the ending or something of some other contracts because you may not be able to take one without getting the other or something like this. What is this right here? What is this? What is this? And then, you know, I do show somebody here in your periphery either wants to take a leap with you. Okay, it could be an old connection. Okay, I'm getting strong Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising here popping up. I don't know if someone's like regretting leaving you out in the cold or coming towards you really quickly or something like this, or regretting the fact that you're married or someone else is married here. Could be. Again, I'm showing this with some strong Aquarius. You know, and possibly a lost opportunity here. Okay, but again, I don't think you're going to be crying over spilt milk here, Pisces, because I see wonderful things for you. Okay, now if you were unsure of whether you want there is some sort of light shed here on something that potentially was not fair, or again, you move quickly because you get an offer that is incredibly good for you. Okay. Some of you could be releasing somebody or something that was toxic. There could be somebody here toxic in your mix here that's a Capricorn or born or some old toxicity or losses or people that battled with you cheaply. There could be a light shown on that again, and something could have been done unfair in equal give and take. This could be with extended family or somebody else in your midst, or something that happened at work. I see you celebrating a victory here though, so I don't want to confuse that, all right, at all. All right, and potentially, possibly, someone else here stressed out over the loss of you, or someone else that is, you know, something to do with a child and a marriage or something here. Okay, now those of you that do meet someone new, they could have children, or those of you that didn't want children could change your mind about that. Okay, as well. So I do want to mention it because it could be here. Okay. Somebody may have not thought they wanted to settle down, but then they decide they do. Something of this sort. Okay, there could have been indecision and a loss of opportunity about this previously, or someone's afraid to lose their independence, or, you know, or vice versa. All right. What is this Tower? Yeah, I feel like someone else is upset about you walking away, or loss of an opportunity, or you get out of something just in the nick of time, or something like this. I do, you know, because it looks pretty damn positive here for you. Okay. Again, you may have to say no to one contract to gain another contract, or something like this. I see you celebrating a victory here with this. Okay. And possibly another mate coming towards you. This could be a person with potential for a domesticated partnership. Okay. For those of you that are not currently living with someone or wed. Okay. This person could have strong earth in their chart. Does not have to. Okay. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay. What is this? I'm also picking up on some heavy water. It could just be due to, but I feel like something very fortunate happens here for you. It happens quick, or it may happen quick. All right. And again, there may be some travel involved. All right. Or some sort of deal, like it would be a big deal. All right. Contract. All right. It's something to celebrate career-wise, if it affects your career, and or scholastically. Ninth house arenas, I already discussed what those could be. All right. I'm also seeing some strong water here. You may have somebody with some Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer that's also involved here. Okay. But I see a big transformation and good news here for you. So I don't want to take away from it with this over here, which seems like it's has to do with something that maybe has to fall apart for you to get this new thing, or does fall apart, and then there could be somebody here kind of crying over spilt milk, or that comes back around. What you do with that is going to be up to you. What you do with that is going to be up to you. I don't see it... you know, I do see some truths coming in here. Okay. For you at this time, something being illuminated, about a win at all costs kind of mentality. I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's somebody else that was in your midst. It could have to do with something to do with changes that you're making. All right. And some sort of sadness here. All right. About options and whatnot. Okay. Again, I brought up the sign of Capricorn as well here. I feel like there was like a pullout of investments here, okay? Or some sort of thing that you are protecting from once you learn this, or something like this, okay? I feel like if it's something, it may be something you already know, but it solidifies based on somebody's actions or something like this towards you as well, okay? Could be, okay? So I just want to mention that, all right? And I wish you guys the best of luck. Let me know how it goes, Pisces. I'll see you soon.